Sir, your voice is very low.
So you're still not audible.
Sir, sir, you are not properly audible. Sir, it's very low, so we are not able to understand what you say.
in which they have letters like collective. What are the methods of projection? First, let us classify the methods of projection like into the parallel and into the forward. Right? To the parallel projection, we see the first one is orthogonal, in which the orthogonal we wanted to take the multi, right? Just like front view, top view, and side view. So we get the three views or four views or the two views as per the review or the given three-dimensional object. Okay? So which method we are going to follow? We are going to follow the orthogonal method of projection. That's why the multi-view object is called as orthographic projection. And this one, which is axonometric projection, is nothing but we are going to see the modified type of axonometric projection we are going to see. Axonometric projection. And this object and the perspective is definitely don't shoot. This perspective projection is more important for civil engineers or architects. Okay? So, whenever we get a multi-view drawing, let us look at a comparison. What it gives us accurately represents the object details that is same and size. But what it requires training to visualize. So that's why we need a lot of practice whenever we get a multi-view drawing. Correct? That's why whenever we are looking for the orthographic projection, you need to solve the different types of and number of problems so that you can see the practice of getting the preview. That is current of the time. Right? Whereas for pictorial time, it is lines, right? What is going to happen? The circle and the two shapes will not be observed, but although as a team, that is the correct. And what is going to happen? The line, the straight, will get inclined, find the angle, like a line, will get inclined, whenever it is that. Pictorial proper also. Whereas what is going to happen is the perspective drawing objects looks more like what our eyes was. That is in fact the law. Oh, right? What is going to perceive? Of certain pictures that moves forward, right? But if it's difficult to create, the I can see it's important. But it is more realistic. Perfectly. Because our eyes perception that much more. As far as our body point, that is creating of the multi-view drawing. So what is the orthographic is? It is a technical drawing which is a view of an object are projected on a different perspective of the perspective respective reference. Correct? What is the respective reference frame? The reference frame that depicts on horizontal, vertical, method type. What is the criteria? Let us take this vertical plane. Right? What is vertical plane? This vertical plane is the let us take the horizontal plane. Like a let us take this horizontal. Vertical is the horizontal plane. And vertical plane is yellow. Now what we see, there is one more plane. It is side or five plane. How about you? Side or five plane. It is perfect. Right? So let us launch it as. Now what we get? We get the views according to the line of sight. Of the day. What is given here? Top view is projected on horizontal. So we pick the horizontal. not in particularly what we are going to get, they are going to get the top. Right? Then it will cover vertical plane. And on vertical plane, what we are going to get, we are going to get it called as front. And the info in the five plane, there are both profile types perpendicular to the vertical plane and the horizontal plane on each side. Correct? So, other profile planes have what is the left and next one is the right one. So there will be two profiles. So based on that, you will get side view if it comes as left hand side view or right hand side view. Different. Okay? Are you able to understand now? Or am I still not audible?
So your voice is still very low.
Based on this, what we get called as orthographic projection. So let us look at how do we see the orthographic projection. The orthographic projection, the projection in which projectors are parallel to each other and perpendicular to the plane. So here, you can see the side is object. You can see there are three views plot, right? And the right side figure, what we see, the observer is there. This is the object. And this is the plane of projection. So the first angle method of projection, what we see is object. It one is this. Object is placed between the observer and the plane of projection, and view that we obtain on the this plane of projection. Yes. What we see, look at it. These are the rays which are coming from the object towards the observer. Right? Every rays are there. This case, now there are four rays. These four rays are coming from the four corners of the these are the four corners. One, two, three, and four. Correct? So in this way, whatever the case, let's say on this plane of projection is called as front. Because observer is looking towards the object on the front side. So just look at the same way. This one is the front position of an object, and this is the direction of the observer. What the observer will see, the rays which are coming from an object like this. So how many rays will be there? Let us draw it. This is the first ray, second, third, fourth, fifth. Between these first and second ray, what observer is this line, right? That is this line. Then between these three and this three, what the observer is a vertical line. Okay. Then between these three and this three, what the observer will see a horizontal line. This horizontal line the observer can see. Then between these three and these three, what observer will see the vertical line. Then with these three and these three, Also, this horizontal line, next one is this. Okay. And finally, this one is the next force ray, and this one is the next force ray from the top of the object. With this, also this here, vertical line. This way, we is drawing the point where we have started with, and this one is the last one. In this way, the observer will stay the correct. Okay. Now, for obtaining the top view, the observer has to move from the same direction, but from the top of the object. How will it see from the top of the object? And like this. So, this is the observer will see pink colored part, right? Wherever the observer is standing, but looking from the top. And this one is the part of the object will be obtained from the top of the object, right? So, in this case, the rays that are coming from the object will be each one against one, one, 12 or 4 rays is coming from this rectangular part, right? And from this rectangular part, each ray and this ray, and obviously these two rays will overlap. So now, whenever the observer will see what he is going to see for this rectangle, how to draw, you can see that the observer is looking for this particular ray. For the observer, this will be the left edge of the object, this one is the left edge of the object, this one, right? Then this is the edge which will be nearer to the observer. Which one is the edge which is nearer to the observer when it is not a projection? This one is the edge which will be nearer to the observer, and this is the edge which will be away from the observer. So this is the edge away from the observer. This is the edge, okay, and this is the edge which will be on the right side of the observer, right here. Okay. So whenever the observer is looking from the top, we have to see which one left, which one is the right, which one is the edge away from the observer, which one is the edge nearer to the observer. What is the top view? This rectangle. So by looking at the rectangle, what is the width? So we draw this width. It's not width, it's not that. The edge of what? Let us draw the top view of the page. That's the correct left of the figure. Right? It's the total width of the figure. Where what of the rays between things and each is the divide, each sources, right? Then problem with the things, if we at this range, this line, it is parallel to the left side. So the observer is stop parallel to the previous one. Then what we do? So this arrow to big arrow, eight lifts big arrow. So this is the rectangle which is equal to that. Now what we see is the top view. There is one more rectangle. Here also one more rectangle. One, right? So we can see that arrow which are looking at this particular place and this particular arrow, this and this overlapping. And what is width of this figure and the width of this figure is same. Correct? How we are going to draw the top view now? We will draw a line which coming between this zero. So here is one more ray coming from the object. This is one more ray coming from the object. So whenever we look from the top, what will be drawing? Drawing a line. It will be coinciding like this. Okay. So this is the rectangle which is coming from the top. What we see is the top view. There is one more rectangle. This one is the top view. 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 This finish here. This one is the rightmost face. This will be clean and done of the figure. This one becomes to join it like this. And what we see here, the eight, it will be nearer to the observer, and the rays which are coming from this corner and this corner, they need to join like this. Correct? Then what we do is the field of the rectangle we are already drawn. Right? Pointing out the this line. This is our top. Yes. Now let us explore the side. What is the side? You can see that the side is you see the shaded brownish color, and it is the center which is away. So whenever we look at all the side, which one is this side? This is the direction for the front. Then obviously, this will be our right hand side view, and you see that right hand side view will be opposite on the left of the front. Okay? So that's why we see that the right hand side view is opposite on the left. Now, what we see is the right hand side view. It is the right hand side view that the rays which are coming from the object like this, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Correct? Just for the presentation, I'm erasing now. Then we can clearly see the object. I'm highlighting it again. So this one is the object that we see in the side view. Now, same as that for side view, what we will see, we will find out which are the arrows which are coming from the object, just like this is the arrow which will be coming from the side view, like this. Okay. And whenever we will draw the side view, what we will see, this is the edge which is nearer to the this edge, right? This is the edge which is on the left side. This is the edge on the left. This is the edge on the right, for the right hand side. Now, this is the edge which is top. Right? This is the topmost edge of the right hand side. And this one is the edge which is bottommost edge for the right hand side. So, from that perspective, we need to draw the views. Okay? Just now look at what we see in the right hand side. So what we see in the right hand side is rectangular block. Okay? Whose width is this much. Now this width of the right hand side view will be same as that as the width that we get in the top view. Now what we need to do for plotting the side view, we will project the projection lines like this. These are some of the projection lines we will get, and this is the projection line we get it from the top of the front. Okay? So what we will get to draw this, we will get a rectangular block like this. Okay? Then what we see for this rectangular block, we will draw a line which is nothing but between these projection, which is this, and this vertical line. Then this we have already drawn. Now this is nothing but the entire width of the given object. We reach to this particular point. Then we go to this line which is vertical, right? And this one is already obtained. So in this way, we obtain the front view, top view, and side view by projecting the line from the other view. So just like here, we have obtained this projection line. So for the top view, we can obtain this projection line so that we will get to know that how the different views will be correlated. Okay. So this is the method that we obtain for the orthographic projection. So from that, as we follow the first angle method of projection, the symbol that we use will be this one. What is this symbol indicates? This indicates that this is the front view of an object, and this one is the left hand side view. Okay. So what we see is the left hand side view. What we see is the left hand side view, two concentric circles. Why do two concentric circles we see? Because it's a trapezium of four, right? If you see the trapezium of four or first term of four, this is the first term of four, right? The four is cut, then this one is the part removed. And if you look at from this page, what we will see? You will see two concentric circles. These are plotted, and you see in this direction, we will get this trapezium. Okay? So now just let us have a look at this block. What we will see. In this direction, to get the front view, what we will get. We see that in the front view, we'll see the shape like T. Okay, which one is highlighted with the red color. What the red color will indicate? Red color indicates that this direction we will see the front. What this blue color indicates? Blue color indicates that in this case, this particular view can be seen from the two directions. With the front view, this is visible as well as with the top view, this particular shape is visible. Okay. So, if you are able to plot this, what we will see, this is the length of the front view. This is the height of this T. This is the change in the curvature of the T. And this is the width of the top portion of the T. This is again symmetrical. So, we reach to this particular point, and then we reach to this particular edge. And in this way, we will be able to draw the T in this one. Correct? So, this is the height of the T on the one side. This is the length. This is the height. Then we reach to this particular point. Then this is the portion of the T we draw. This is the width at the top. This one is the width at the total height of the leg of the T. Then we go on the left, and in this way we will be able to complete the portion. For that, what we need to know, what is the height of this, correct? What we will need to know, what is the height of this one, then we will need to know what is the total width, correct? And we need to know what is the width of this portion of the tree, correct? And if these are given, we can easily will be able to draw. Now, what is the shaded portion shows? This shaded portion is inclined portion, correct? This one. So if this is inclined portion, what is the location of this inclined portion as far as the direction of front view? Starts at this bottom edge. Where does it? It touches the top of this T. So if our rays are obtained, if we plot the rays which are obtained from the figure, how these rays will look like this? How the rays will be? Okay. The figure is the ray which will be coming from the object. This is the first ray, second ray for the top. This one is the third ray. This one is the fourth ray. Right? Between these four rays, what we see that this is the inclined portion that will be lying. Correct? So if we are looking at this object, right? What we will see, the height of the object will be between nothing but this one will be the height of the object, and what will be the width? This one will be the width of the object. So that's why this width of the object is same as that of this leg of the T. And what is the height of the object? Will be nothing but this height of the T. Because between these portion, this inclined rectangle is positioned. Okay. Similarly, on the left side, now here, whenever we look at the left side, some portion of this inclined portion is not visible, right? But we can clearly assume that this object being symmetrical on the left side, this one it will be the same as that of on the right side of the T. Okay, this way we will be able to draw the front. What about the top view? The top view, we will have to look at the object from the top of the figure. If you look at from the top of the figure, what we see here, look, first, we will be able to see the T, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then this inclined portion that we will be seen. So what we will be drawing first? We will be drawing first the T. For that, what we need to know, what is the position of this T, right? We need to know what is this width, entire width, correct? How much is this much? How much is this much? How much is this width, and this width? If you are able to locate this, then we will be able to draw the top view. Correct? How we will be able to draw that? This is the edge will be away from the observer. Why it will be away from the observer? Because what is the position of the observer? Observer will be here, but looking from the top. Correct? Or you can say the observer has a very, you can say, very distinct eyesight. Correct? But from this direction it will look, from this direction it will look. So this is the edge which is away from the observer. Which one is this edge? This one. Okay. Then this is the edge which is on the right side. Which is the right side? This one is the right side. Then the observer will be able to plot this one edge which will be parallel to the plot. This is behind edge. This edge will be able to plot. Then this edge which is parallel to the bottom edge. This edge will be parallel to the bottom edge. Correct? What is the bottom? This one is the bottom of the figure. Correct? This edge we have plot. Then this edge, which is nothing but this one, which is nearer to the observer, right? Now we see that the figure being symmetrical. So this portion and this portion is same, right? So this portion and this portion is same. We will be able to plot. Now this portion and this portion we say we will able to plot X. Then this one is the edge which is on the left of the top. Correct? So in this way, we are able to plot this T. So what about this inclined portion? Which inclined portion I am referring to? Look at it. Which inclined portion? Right? So whenever we look at this inclined portion, we see that the rays which are coming from the object like this, these are from these are edges which are nearer to the observer, and these are edges which are away from the observer, between which we see this rectangular portion, right? So for which this one is the width, which is the width, this one is the width or the length, and this is the inclined portion which will be resembling to the rightmost edge of the figure. So this one is the rightmost edge of the figure. This one is the edge which is equal to this much, right? And the left portion of this inclined rectangle is matching with this edge of the T. Correct? So that's why here we will be able to draw this. Similarly, on the other side, if you look it from the top, we will be able to see this complete T as well as this complete inclined portion. So how do we start with? We take the reference edge of this, we draw this, then draw this edge, then we draw the left edge this way, and then we draw this right side edge. Correct? And the remaining portion we have already drawn. Which one is this? This way we will be able to complete the top view. Okay. Now, what about the side view? The position of the figure is such that we will be able to see the right side view, not the other view. But it doesn't mean that we cannot draw, but generally in the engineering drawing for the orthography, the view which is positioned in such a way that while looking for this direction, which one is the prominent side which is available? This one. Which one is this prominent side? Right side. Correct. So that's why we will be able to draw the right side view. Correct. And generally we omit the view which is not visible from that particular side. That is, we will skip this usually a left hand side. Correct. So what we see is the right hand side view. We see that this yellow color portion. We will this one is the yellow color portion. Now for the yellow color portion, what we will do? We will mark the projectors from the other views, just like this. So this is the projector that we obtained from where there could be a change in the temperature of the object. The projector that we draw, which is the top of the figure, right? Now what we see is the side view, is yellow shaded object, correct? What is the height of the yellow color shaded object? Which is nothing but the projector obtained like this. What is the width of the shaded color object? This width of this right side view and this width of the top view is same, correct? So there are different methods how to be obtained. With the lecture session, what we have seen that the method that you obtain for drawing these three views is first we draw the XY line like this. Then we draw the vertical line that will be perpendicular to this view. That will be X1 Y1. Then we keep a gap of 10 millimeters above the XY. We keep a gap of 10 millimeters below the XY. Then on the X1 Y1 on the left side, we will keep a gap of 10 millimeters. And on the right hand side, we will keep a gap of 10 millimeters. Then these are the blocks 1, 2, 3, and 4, where we will be able to draw our views. Now in this figure, we wanted to plot the front view, top and right hand side view. So we will fix the position of the side view first. So this one is the right hand side view, this one is the front view, and this one is the top view. So this is the particular portion where we will not be drawing, but we will be only drawing the lines, which will be the lines of projection. Okay. So what are the lines of projections we will be drawing here? No. So first and foremost thing what we do, we find out what is the overall length of the figure. So in this case, we plot this overall length, then we find out what is the overall height. That is this one is the overall height. This one is the overall height. So plot the overall height here, then we draw the block. This way. Okay. So this one is the length, and this length of the front view will be same. This one is the height, and this one is the height will be same. Now the top view, what we will obtain? This length of the top view and this length of the front view is same, correct? So this is the length of the top view we take. Then this one is the width. This is the width that we get of the figure. This width, and on the left hand side width, this width, correct? It's same. So this width is now obtained on the right side like this, and this one is the length of the figure, correct? So in the front view, what we get the length and height, whereas the top view we get length and width of the figure. The same way, what we do from the intersection of this xy, y, and the x1, y1 line, we get the point. And what we do, we draw a 45-degree line like this. This way, this line is called as projector line, the line of projection. So this one is the width of the top view that will be projected this way, and this is the width of the right hand side view, and this one is the width of the top view will be same, correct? So this way now the height of the front view and the height of the right hand side view is same. So what the right hand side view or left hand side view will give us? It will give us a height which is same as that of the front view, and the width. This one is the width, this one is the width, the same as that of the top view. That will be okay. Okay. So now let us proceed towards the side view. What we see is the side view here. We see it is the side view that this is the age. So this age is nothing but the side view width, correct? Now this one is the we have plotted. So what is this? This is the height of the side view, correct? So we see the this one is the total height of the side. This one. This is the total height of the side view. Then this one is the age, which is the portion of the this rectangular block. This is a rectangular block. We can say that it is a quadrilateral, correct? So for this, we will be able to draw this width. This one is nothing but this portion, right? So what we see, this is the right hand side view. For the right hand side view, this one is the right edge. This one will be the left edge. So what is the right edge? This is the right edge of the right hand side view, and this one is the left edge of the right hand side. This one is the bottom, and this one being the top. Correct? So what we see, this is the width of the this particular portion, which is nothing but the height in this case, and this height is nothing but the same as that of this one. So from this projector, we will just draw this vertical line, and then what we see, this horizontal line, while looking in the right side direction, and this horizontal line are connected by this inclined portion to this vertical line. So this horizontal line and this vertical line are connected by this inclined portion. So we connect this line. Correct? So this line is connected. So what we see, this is the green color portion that we see, which is above this portion, right? So what is the location of this portion? This is the rays which are coming from here, right? If we already drawn this ray which is coming from the object, we already drawn. Now let us draw the rays which are coming towards us from this line, from this corner, and this corner. What we see that the ray which is coming from this corner and this corner is connected by this horizontal line, correct? And which one is this corner? This one is the leftmost corner. Which one is our leftmost corner? This one, correct? Which one, this ray and this ray, we will be able to join this particular line, correct? Now, between this ray and this ray, what we see a vertical line. Which one is the vertical line? This one, correct? And we have already joined this. So we will to join again. So in this way, we will be able to complete the right hand side. So in this way, we are able to draw the front view, top and side view using the first cycle method of optics. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here. I will share the recording to you. If you have any questions, please post in our WhatsApp group, or you can also take me personally.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you repeat what you told?
I told that if you have any queries, you can post in our WhatsApp group, or you can send me personally.
Okay, sir.